Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and very big welcome to the very first collab with our lovely Claire. So Claire and I did put a video out saying that one thing that I really wanted to do this year was do gifts, like a gift sort of program, making gifts from what is in our stash. And I was talking with a lovely Claire, and Claire and I have decided we're going to do a monthly collab where we create a gift, but not just only create the gift, we also create the packaging for the gift. So when it comes to Christmas, you've already got that gift made, it's already packaged, all you've got to do is wrap it. So we're actually, our very first collab is making some earrings, then creating a box to put those earrings in, which I just thought was absolutely fabulous. So that is exactly what we are going to do. So I have got my earring making kit here. I do sell these on the website, so I've picked that up. And inside this earring making kit is everything that I need. So we've got head pins, we've got ear wires, we've got eye pins, and we also have some bead caps as well to make your earrings look pretty. And I went through my stash and had a look at what do I have that we could use. And I've got these beautiful pale pink seed beads, so we're going to use those. I've got these gorgeous silver lined, these are Miyuki silver lined size 8 seed beads as well, absolutely gorgeous, so we're going to use those. I also have some of these crystals. These are rondelles, and I'm going to use the black crystals, not the blue ones, but the silver metallic crystals. We're going to use those because I thought they would be nice. And then to add a pop of colour, I have these beads in my stash, which are some pink with, let's see if it goes, sorry my hands today, I've been doing mixed media as well today. I've got like little black dots on, which are really pretty. So that is what we're going to use today. So I'm going to bring you in a bit closer, and what we're going to do is I'm going to make, so this kit actually makes 5 pairs of earrings. So I'm going to set up now, and then we're going to make 5 pairs and we'll do 5 boxes. So give me 2 seconds while I set up and I'll be back. Okay, right, so we're all set up. So I've actually gone and got my bead tray so that I keep everything in sort of one place. Now the pliers that I'm going to use today, I'm going to use some wire cutting pliers. So this is to trim down my head pins or my eye pins. Also going to use my round nose pliers. So round nose pliers help you give that loop. So I've got those, and then I've just got some chain nose pliers. So these are actually quite an expensive brand, Zuron I think it's called, and I use these with my wire wrapping, but I'm going to use them today. I do have the set of pliers up on the website, but yeah, it's what we're using, so I'm just using the my pliers that I'm comfortable with. Now one thing with wire cutting pliers, as you see, I've got just a cheap pair. They don't last very long unless you get them regularly sharpened, so I tend to replace them as and when they get dull. So these are new ones, so we are using them. So we're going to start off, I'm going to start off doing my first jewellery design. So I'm going to take one of the small seed beads, the small pink ones, and put that on. I'm going to take one of the silver lined Miyuki seed beads and put that on. I'm then going to grab one of my rondelles. So these are actually 4mm rondelles. I'm going to take a bead cap because we have them, and it just makes them look very decorative. So I'm going to pop that on. I'm going to grab one of my pink 6mm beads, and then we're going to repeat that the other way. So I'm putting a bead cap on, I'm picking up one of my 4mm rondelle beads. I'm then going to pick up one of my Miyuki silver lined seed beads. So these are 8/0 beads, and then the pink ones are 12/0 seed beads. So you just need to pick them up. I hope I've got nails. When I used to do my jewellery making all the time, I never had nails because I found it annoying. And I'm actually going to put on enough so it fills my head pin. So far we're at 4. Yeah, I'm going to do one more, so I've got 5 on. So this is my first design. I'm then going to, because I've done it so that it fills the full length of my head pin, you want to leave about 1 centimetre room, because this is where we're going to do our loop. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it around my pliers, move my pliers, and just move it so that I've got a hook shape on my piece. So there, so you want a hook on. Then I'm going to grab one of the ear wires, and we're just going to hook that on. And then I'm going to take my chain nose pliers, but you can use your round nose ones if you want, and we're just going to close that loop up. And that is our first earring done. I mean, how beautiful does that earring look? So we're just going to do the second one to it. So again, we're going to start off with one of the small pink beads. So let's do that. If I can get one on. Yeah, this is where you need to grab them to pop them on. Right, so there's that. Now you want to be careful because some of them don't go right the way down on your head pin. So either you need to change your head pin, especially with these beads being so small. There we go. You want them so they reach the bottom. We then want to put one of our Miyuki silver line beads on. I mean, use whichever beads you have in your stash. This is just options for designs. I'm going to put my rondelle on, bead cap, put the pink bead on, and then repeat that. So we're going to put another bead cap on, a rondelle, a silver lined, and then how many did we put on? Was it 4, 5 of the pink seed beads? So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Will it go on? Nope. Some of them won't go on. Like I said, they are small, and with the colour being inside, the lined, shall we say, the colour's inside, so it can make the hole a little smaller on in some cases. Okay, then I'm going to grab them to do exactly the same again. We are just going to, now there's 2 different ways. So you saw the first way that I did it. That's the way I prefer to do it. However, what you can do is you can bend your wire at the top of the bead, so you put it on a right angle. You then grab your pliers, and then you pull them all down, and then you rotate it, and then that will give you one as well. But you just do what you feel comfortable with. So I'm going to pop my ear wire on, and then we're going to close that up. The hardest thing I would say about earrings is getting that loop right. It took quite a bit of practice, but once you've got that loop right, they look beautiful. So that's my first pair. Now I am going to make all of these up because we're here, we may as well use them. So I know that I can make 5 pairs of earrings, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Now this time I'm going to go with the bead cap, one of my beads, my pink beads. So these are 6mm glass beads, and then a bead cap. I'm then going to cut this down, okay, like so. I'm just going to use just this top bit for my waist, and then we're going to put a loop on it. So again, we're just going to twist that around and bring it back. Okay, I'm then going to grab one of the eye pins. So an eye pin is the one with the loop on the end, and we're going to just attach that to it like so, and then close up that loop. So that's the start of our first earring. So these are going to be like proper dangly ones. And then I'm going to bring in the rondelles, and I'm actually going to put on 3 of the 4mm rondelles like that. Cut down my ear wire, so you want to cut it down so you've got about 1 centimetre on your left of wire spare, and then you're going to bring that in, and we are going to put another loop on, but this time we're going to attach our ear wire. So I'm going to just pop my ear wire in and close up my loop like so, and we've got another pair of earrings. So same beads but just a different style. So we're going to do that again. So let's make that up. Okay, like so. When I can get that on, so do exactly the same, and then do my loop. Okay, put on an eye pin like so. Oh. Like that, and then we're going to come in and put on 3 of our rondelles. So 1, 2, 3. Again, cut it down so that we've got about 1 centimetre left on it. I like to use my finger as a guide. Again, it's years of practice and years of making earrings, which is why I know it. So, you know, the best thing to do is just, you know, have a play and to practice what you're doing. Right, we're getting tangled. There we go. And then I'm just going to put my ear wire on, close that up. Okay, so there we have 2 pairs of earrings. I mean, how gorgeous are those? Next up, we're just going to do a simple pair now, because not everyone likes really long dangly earrings. So we're just literally going to put 1 bead on with the bead caps. You don't have to use the bead caps, we have them, they're decorative, why not? And this is going to be a simple pair of earrings. So we're just going to put a loop on, and instead of where we put the eye pin on, we're just going to put our head pin on, our ear wire on, and there we have just a really simple pair of earrings. So I'll quickly make that other one up. And what's nice is, what you could do is pick like I've done, a couple of different types of beads, and then you could gift all of these earrings to one person. But they have, right, that's not going down, so it's, yeah, let me get a bead cap that'll, there we go. Yeah, so you could gift all of these. They could have a full set, and depending on the day, they can choose this different style. I mean, how lovely is that? Or you can do it where it's 5 different presents for people for Christmas. You're here making them. You know, if you've got somebody in mind of who you would like to gift them to, then you can make them all in one batch, and then do the same, like make your boxes and stuff as well. So there we have, we've got 3 pairs of earrings there. Next up, we're not going to add the pink in this time, we're just going to add the rondelles in and keep them very, very simple earrings. So I'm just going to put 3 of the 4mm rondelles on. So these are going to be dainty earrings, and perfect for those people who don't like really long earrings. So I've just got my 3 on there, and we're going to put our loop in, and then I'm going to add my ear wire. So it's a nice little dainty pair of earrings for somebody who doesn't like the long ones. But again, it's a different style using the same beads that we have in our stash. So 1, 2, 3, and then cut that off. And we're just gonna do that. Now what I have thought is, we've got these eye pins here, and we do have some, we might be able to use those as well. What I'm thinking is, I might even make a bracelet with some of these beads that are left, because why not? I mean, I'm using the full kit up, so we may as well. So there we have a lovely little dainty pair. Let me just unhook this, because they've hooked it together. which does happen, and you just need to open the loop on your ear wire and then just close it again. So there we go. For our final pair of earrings, I'm going to do very simple again. So I'm just going to grab this time one bead cap and pop that on. I'm going to grab one of the pink, one of the silver rondelles, and one of the Miyuki silver beads. I'm going to put that down. Okay, and again, this is going to be another lovely little dainty pair of earrings. So we've got 2 long pairs and 3 dainty ones. So, and then it's just as simple as that. So I'm going to grab my last head pin, another daisy one. I need to go get some more of those beads, and a clasp if we're going to make a bracelet as well. We should be able to. Right, grab another seed bead. Let's pop that on. And then I'm just going to again finish that off with the loop and the ear wire. So there we have it. So there are our 5 pairs of earrings just using this kit, and you can see we've got quite a few of the bead caps left, and I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, we've got 8 of these left. So I'm going to go and get myself a clasp out, and I'm going to go and get some more of these. So I've got 8 here, so I think I'm going to go and get make sure I have 16 of these beads for this bracelet. So yeah, I'll be back once I've got what I need. Right, okay, I'm back. I've got them. So what we're going to do, I've got myself a toggle clasp. Now I know that we don't have any jump rings in this kit, but we do have these waist bits which we can turn into jump rings. So that is exactly what we're going to do. I'm just making sure I've got some more of these. There's lady snoring. Actually, that should be more than enough for what I'm thinking. I'm hoping that the bracelet will be long enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bead cap, pop that on. I'm going to take a pink bead, another bead cap. Actually, have I got enough? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, one short. Right, so no we don't. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, oh yeah, 16, yeah, we've got just enough. So I'm putting a bead cap on, a pink bead, a rondelle, a pink bead, and a bead cap. Okay, and then I'm going to cut that, and we're going to put a loop in that end. So there is one piece. I'm going to do that with all of these. So you do need to count out to make sure you've got 16 of them, of the bead caps for this. If you don't, then you'll have to just keep them off this. Ideally I would have liked more bead caps, but I'm just using what's within this kit itself. Okay, so I'm going to make all of these little bits up. And we're keeping all of our scrap bits of metal because these are going to be, we're going to turn them into jump rings. And what I'm going to do is we're going to put it on the board. Let me just zoom out for you guys. So I'm laying them down on my board, and I want it so that it comes up to about 7.5. Now you don't need to use jump rings for this to attach these. We might not use jump rings to go in between the links, but we do need jump rings to attach our toggle clasp. So this is my toggle clasp. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put that there, and then we're just going to join them. Let's move them, and that's going to go there. Okay, so I know that I need to fill this section. That will give me an 8-inch bracelet. Okay, so let's cut this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue doing all of these. So I'll do it off camera, just so that this video isn't super long. And when I'm done, we'll come back and we'll put the bracelet together. Okay, I'm back. Now, for the final ones, I've just done 2 single because my bracelets actually, I mean, I can take one of them out. Yeah, was going to be too long. So what I've done is I've just done 2 singles. I'm going to take that one out. I can actually make another one up if I get another eye pin out, and we can turn it into what do you call it? Well, you could put chain in theory on each end and have it as a necklace. Right, so I've done that. So now what we want to do is we want to make our jump ring. So this is where we need our round nose pliers, and we just want to take one of the scrap bits, and all we're going to do is we're just going to keep twisting it around like so. And you want to do that to a couple of pieces. So we need definitely 4 jump rings. Well, definitely 3 jump rings. So yeah, it's always handy to have some more. So we're just going to yeah, twist them, okay, like so. And they can be fiddly, but that's definitely one. It's better than wasting. So as long as you get a full round, so that is a full round. Come on, camera. Is it going to? There. So it's a full round. As long as it's a full round, it will be a jump ring. You then want to take your cutters and you want to cut them. Let me zoom in. Maybe a little bit more, I think. There we go. Sorry for my hands. Oh, look how dry they are. So you're just wanting to cut in like either side. Oh, try not to drop it. I'm gonna have to put some moisturizer on my hands. I didn't realise how bad they were. So I do apologise for that. And you're just going to cut it so that they sort of join in the middle. So there we go. There, can you see? So now when I grab my pliers, so if I get this one as well, when I grab both my pliers, I can then twist it from side to side and close it up. That now means that anything I put on there will be solid. So yeah, it's as simple as that. So I'll show you once more. So I'll grab this one because I definitely need 2. And all we're gonna do, like I said, sorry for my hands, I didn't realise how dry they were, but I craft every day. So right, okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to find a join and we're going to cut those ends. So there's the first side off, so just there, and then you're just going to turn it around, and where that is, you're just going to do it again, cut like that, take that bit away, and it leaves you with a jump ring like so. Let me just grab my other pair of pliers like this, and it helps. Well, it just means you don't have to go and buy some, especially if you're not wanting to. And it is easy to buy them, don't get me wrong, but you know. And then we can just close that up, and then that gives us a jump ring in which we can attach our clasp. So let me zoom out. I'm so sorry about lady. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up our jump rings, and you want to open side to side. Don't pull them apart because you will break it. You put a weakness in the wire. We're just going to pop one end on. We're going to grab our bead. We're going to pop that on. Using 2 lots of pliers, we're going to then close that up. Oh, that join up so that they are now nice and secure, and they're not going to fall off. Now you can either join all of these pieces with a jump ring, or you can just do what I'm going to do. Open up your hook, and then you're just going to hook that on like so, and you're going to do that all the way along. So open up the hook and drop that on. So I mean, we're not meant to be doing this. I just thought, I've got the full kit in front of me of findings, we may as well use them all. And it gives me another present for Christmas. So I'm not going to say who I'm planning on giving these bits and pieces to, because if they do watch my channel, yeah, I don't want to ruin the surprises. I don't know if you can hear that, there's birds on the roof. Okay, and then the last one, so again we're just going to open it and pop that in. Okay, so that gives us our bracelet. Now I'm a 7-inch, yeah, I like 7 inches. So actually, looking at that, I'm going to take that off. I am going to add, yes lady, I'm going to add that extra bit in, because this is dead on 7 inches and I want an 8-inch. So we are going to add that extra bit in. Okay, and then let's join this bit, and then using the other jump ring that we have made, so here it is. I'm just going to open that up when I can find the join. Is that it? Yeah. Open that up. I'm going to grab my other end of my clasp. I'm going to grab that bit. I am going to use my pliers because it's hard wearing on your nails, and it is better to use your pliers. Just join that. Okay, there we go. And there we have our bracelet. So as you can see now, that will just sit, hang on, perfectly. I need my husband to come and do this. There we go, on my wrist. So it's about a 7.5-inch bracelet. But how lovely is that? Isn't that just gorgeous? Really easy, and it was just using the earring finding kit and some beads we had in our stash, which I just think is fabulous. So I'm going to tidy up this mess now, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come on, and what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do 2 sets of 2 sets of gifts. So I'm going to do one where it's 3 lots of earrings. So I think I like that one with that one. Yeah, so we're going to have one where it's 3 sets of earrings. I'm going to have one gift that is the bracelet, and 2 sets of earrings. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to make the boxes. So I'm going to grab some cardstock out of my stash, and we're going to make the boxes for these to go in, and then once we've done the boxes, we're going to decorate them. So I will be back when I've got all my bits and pieces together. Okay, I'm back. Now I've pulled out some wooden bits and wooden elements, and also these flourishy bits to maybe decorate the boxes up. But first of all, we need to make the boxes. So I've got some 300 GSM cardstock here. This is UK A4 size. So we are using that, and then I have my scoreboard so that we can score it. I do need my score tool, which I thought was in here. Oh, there's my lovely snips. So these are my other snips. Get them out. Yeah, they're not in here. I do have some ribbon though, so I'm going to use that ribbon to tie the boxes together. Right, okay, no, it's not in that. I need is it in, do I have one in here? Do you know, I have everything, but I never know where anything is. Right, okay, I'm gonna have to find a score tool somewhere. So I will be back in a second when I found it. I did have it, but yeah, I'll be back in a second. Paper, 1 inch, turn 1 inch, and do that all the way around on all the pieces. So let's do the next bit. So like so, and the next bit, and the next one. Okay, so that's that all done. Right, okay, so if you want to skip this bit, because obviously I have already done one, then please feel free to. I'm going to cut out these corners like so. So let's do that. And then I'm just going to fold these up. Okay, now taking my rubber again and my pokey tool, I'm going to grab my earrings, and we've got 3 pairs, so I need 6 holes. So right at the top I'm going to do 6 holes. You can mark this, I'm just going to do it by eye like so, there. And then I'm going to grab my earrings and we're going to pop them in. So I'm going to put the longest ones in the middle like so, and then I'm going to pop the other ones in. So that is how the earrings look once. Oh, hang on a minute, open this up. I put the wrong set with. Okay, there we go, better. Right, so then let's pop these in, and the final ones, and how pretty does that look? So that's our insert all done with the earrings on, ready to go. So now what we're going to do, get rid of my rubber, I don't need it anymore. We're just going to fold all of our score lines, and again, exactly the same as what we've just done. We're going to cut out those tabs in which we can stick it all together. So staying on this side of the score line, we're just going to cut up just to where the score lines join, and then we're going to cut out a slither, and we're going to cut out a sliver there as well. And we're going to do this on both pieces and on all 4 corners. So just like this. Okay, so nearly that. But like I say, if you want to skip this bit, please feel free to. You can even speed me up if you wish to do so. There is a button, if you go in settings, it says playback feature, and you can speed it up. I sound so funny, but yeah, if you want to watch it in double time, you can. Right, okay, so we're going to get this done. And then the last thing to do for this is we literally just need to decorate the boxes. Because remember, this is gifts for Christmas. And, you know, if we do everything all in one go, when it comes to Christmas, you don't have to think about making any boxes or any packaging or anything, because you've already done it. And it's one thing Claire and I really do feel strongly about, is that, you know, if we're going to make gifts, then we want to make whatever it is that we want to present the gift with at the same time, so that at Christmas it's not as busy and rushing around. All we literally need to do is just wrap with paper. That's it. I mean, we can leave these boxes plain white if you want. You can use coloured cardstock. I'm just using white because yeah, I have it on hand. It's there. I buy it in bulk. It's what I use my card bases with. So it's 300 GSM, which is a really good solid cardstock. And the thing is you can use papers to decorate them with. You know, there's so much that you can do with them anyway. So right, try that again. And then this bit. Okay. So we're just gonna do that. I'm so glad you guys like her hearing lady, because yeah, she's very, very noisy today. Right, let's pop the glue on all of them again like we did on the first one, because it was so much easier. Okay, and this one, and then this one. Right, and then we are just gonna stick them all on like so. I need to work out which one is my base and which one is my lid, and then we'll pop the earrings inside. I'm hoping it fits, because right now I'm not feeling that one's my lid quite so. Oh yes, it is. There we go. Oh, it works every time. Just doing a simple diagram really does work. Well, look at that. How beautiful is that to gift out some jewellery to someone for Christmas? And I know that we're only in February, guys, but trust me, honestly, Christmas just surprised us all last year. It just jumped, you know, it just was there. So what I'm going to do now very quickly is we're just going to decorate these up. So I have these. Let's pop the hot glue gun on. I also want to grab my ribbon that I have. Because, yeah. And I think what I'm going to do is I might, because I like it so that it's like this. Yeah. And then you sort of tie it in a knot, but I don't know whether or not to put ribbon on it, because I quite like the idea of, I mean, this bit's more or less done for you. I like the idea of putting these bits on. Although we could and then put a bow around it. How nice is that? And doesn't that just look really pretty? Make sure I've got it the right way. Yeah. Do I want that on there? Or the other thing is, like I said, I was just looking to see what else I had. Oh, I like that. Oh, actually, I really like that. And then at Christmas, I can put a label on to say who it is, who it's for. Yeah, do you know what? I'm really liking how simple that is. But what I'm thinking is, let's have a look. Grabbing my, I've just dropped one of my things down the back. My Victorian velvet. Let's move this and giving my box a little bit of colour. So doing it nice around, and then I'm going to put the gold ribbon on as well, because there's nothing to say that we can't, you know, ink this up nice and delicate. Yeah, just like sort of, you know, just a hint of colour there. Oh, how lovely is that? Just a little bit of added colour. I mean, I love the white, but I do think that we need just something. Right, okay, make sure, because again, I'm going to keep opening this to have a look. You sit right, please, mister. Thank you. So, because once this is wrapped, it will be wrapped now. This, I'm actually, these, because it's wood, I am going to use my Nuvo glue for this instead of my glue gun. So I'm just going to pop, and I got this from a Love from Lizzie kit. I'm going to stick that on there. And I am keeping these a fairly, yes lady, fairly simple. Well, I'm keeping this one fairly simple. Let's see what happens with the other one. And then what I'm thinking is I can then put this one on as well. I can then use the ribbon on this one to tie it, because that'll look nice. So there's that one, really simple. And then I like the idea of having these on, like this on. I really do like the idea of it. Just going to do that up there, and I think I'm going to, but I'm not going to use this ink. I'm actually going to come in with the bundled sage. So I'm going to use my glue gun for this one. Okay, and I'm just going to ink around the edge like this. Again, just to give it just that something, a little bit something else, like that. And then again on the sides of the box, because then otherwise it might feel as though we've neglected it a little bit, and we haven't. But just add that in, okay, like so. Now, what I am going to do with this one though, let's do this little corner as well. Right, is I am going to take the ribbon. I'm going to do quite a big bit, because, right, make sure we get this one the right way around as well. So put you right. Okay, there we go. Right, because what I'm thinking is I'm actually going to hot glue my ribbon down first so that I don't lose the ribbon. So just like that. Okay, then we're going to grab this, and I'm going to put a generous amount on. Okay, and then that's going to sit on there just like that. We'll hold that in place. While that dries, I'm very tempted to pop a butterfly. Yeah, I'm going to pop a butterfly on as well. So I may as well use my glue gun. Let's turn that off because we don't need that now. And pop you there. Loving that. Oh, right, might put a bit too much on. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to get the ribbon and we're going to tie it just around this here, so just like this. And then when the recipient gets it, the ribbon will stay on, so they can reuse the box if they so wish to gift out to somebody else, or they can keep the box with their bits of jewellery in. So let's cut that, and let's cut that. So I am going to keep it quite long. So there we have our first box. And then I'm going to grab, oh, I think there might be just enough ribbon left for this one. I'm going to do exactly the same. We're going to put our ribbon around this box too. And there we have our two boxes. Now, if you wanted to, we could in fact add, you know, some of these little bits to it, so we can have both with some flourishes. So just like that, but not stick them down. So we've got some yeah, hang on, let's move this tape stuff because I don't want all of these. Okay, so we could do with a bit of the cinnamon. Yeah, I'm liking that. Right, I'm going to make my own little bundle because I'm really liking how that's looking. Okay, and I want maybe 2 of the berries. Or maybe 1 of pine cone. Right, maybe the pine cone. Yeah. Oh, I quite like that. That needs to go a bit. Right, okay, and then I'm going to get this, which is the mushroom. And I'm going to wrap this around like that. Okay, and then that's just all going to stay there. So I'm just going to pull this open, and I am going to glue it down because I think it's gorgeous. So let's pop that back on. I'm going to put a bit for the ribbon so the ribbon doesn't move. You don't have to do what I'm doing, by the way, guys. But I mean, just look at that. Doesn't that look lovely? Right, I do have some wire cutting pliers here, so I'm going to trim that down just so it looks a little neater. And I have a bit of gold ribbon actually, so I'm going to just use a bit of this just to make this look a little better. Okay, so spin that all the way around, and then I'm going to just grab a little bit of glue and glue that. Okay, there we go. So that, I mean, how lovely does that look now? And then, same as what we've just done, I'm going to put a generous amount of glue on. Okay, and we're going to just stick that on there like that. I want it so that that butterfly is still poking its head out though. There we go, just like that. Right, and then, so now let's turn that off because we are done with that. Okay, I can't quite hang it down yet until that's cooled down, but we can now tie this up so that we have the bow over the our bundle. And the good thing about it is this ribbon isn't going to go anywhere. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous is that? Now, I wouldn't have had time at Christmas if I was to do just the gifts through Christmas. There's no way I'd have time to package them as well and make them look as pretty as this. And I already know that because I did make some jewellery and I ended up just putting it in my packaging, and it looked awful. Now when I see what I have made here, it really, really did look awful. Whereas, look at this. Wouldn't you just be so proud to gift these out? I mean, it doesn't even have to be for Christmas. It could be for birthdays. The whole aim of this is for us to make stuff out of stuff that we've got in our stash and to be prepped for next Christmas instead of rushing around. Yeah, but oh, I love them. I love them. Do go over and check our lovely Claire out because she is awesome, and I know that she'll have some amazing ideas. She hasn't done jewellery in a while, so I'm so excited to see what she comes up with because she is amazing. And yeah, I love the fact that we are doing this little collab together, because yeah, it's definitely something that's very close to both of our hearts, that, you know, we do yeah, we do prep ourselves for Christmas, and money is tight. Everyone, you know, we're still in a cost of living crisis, so I think it's nice that we can make stuff but make it look so pretty as if we've bought it. I mean, how beautiful. You couldn't buy them from the shops, could you? So I hope it's helped you. I hope you seeing how I worked out how to do my boxes has helped. Let me know. But like I said, do subscribe, do go over and see Claire and subscribe to her too. Let's see if we can get her up to 500 subscribers. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.